Greetings, Malvern. This is Dr. Darren Morton. I am your city comptroller. Today, I come before you to talk about a very important matter, which is tax payments, tax amnesty, as well as payment plans for taxes that are in arrears. As you have heard from me over the last few years, that there is a mounting number of property owners who are struggling with paying their taxes. And this has been an epidemic that has transpired over several years, even before my ascension to the comptroller position. Over these last 2 years, we have been doing our very best to, one, ensure that we have an accurate account of who owes, who does not owe, how much do they owe, and to reconcile our records with the records of our property owners. We are now at the place where we can say with a level of confidence that we have confirmed those who have paid and those who have not paid. Over the last 3.5 years, we have sent out at least 5 notices to property owners, alerting them to the situation and providing opportunity for them to come in and resolve the tax issues. At this point, we must move forward with tax lien sales. But before we do that, we have one last opportunity for tax payers to come into full compliance with their tax payments. One option is for those that are in arrears to take advantage of the payment plan. We have restructured the payment plan, and now if you are a senior with this low income senior, according to the regulations of the exemption, you will be eligible for a 10-year payment plan. All payment plans require a 10% down payment, and then we will calculate the payments over the duration of the period of your payment plan. So for low-income seniors, you'll have a maximum of 10 years to pay it back. If you are a residential property owner, that's 1, 2, 3 family homes, you will then be able to have a 5-year payment plan. You have to pay the 10%, and then we will calculate the amounts for you to pay over the next 5 years, up to 5 years, depending on the amount of years that you are. If you're commercial, which is multifamily, or commercial properties, which is 4 residential dwellings or above, and then business or commercial properties, you will have up to 3 years to pay. Remember that you must come into the office and execute a payment plan agreement. We will call you in if you have already submitted your request. So if you've already submitted a request for a payment plan, just wait for our outreach to you, and then you will come in and complete the payment plan agreement. If you have not, then you should contact our office immediately so that you can fill out the necessary paperwork to move forward with the payment plan. That's option one. Option two is the amnesty. Several years ago, we had the city council to approve an amnesty for residential owners, those that are owner occupied. We have now expanded that program, and we have extended it. So those who are owner occupied residents or property owners, you once again can come in and you can take advantage of the amnesty program. Here are some of the requirements. 1, you must live in the home. 2, you must come in, complete the application. You must also ensure that you are current with your taxes, and that means that you must have paid all of your current taxes, meaning that you've paid the 2023, 2024, and 2025 city and county taxes, and that you have paid all of the school taxes from 2020 to 2025. So for the city and county taxes, you must have paid your 2023, 2024, 2025. For your school taxes, you must have paid your 20 through 25. And then you will be eligible for the amnesty for the taxes that are on the prior years. If you are commercial property or multifamily, you can then come in and you also will get a 50% abatement on your interest Remember, all abatements are on the interest and not the tax amount. And so with the 50% abatement for the uh, commercial and multifamily, you must come in also and you must complete the application. You must also be current with your city and your county for the same years, 2023 through 2025. You also must be current with your school taxes, 2022 through 2025. In addition, you must also make sure that you don't have any outstanding fines with the building or the water department. And then we can begin to receive your application and proceed with the amnesty. Please note, all amnesty applications and also the payments must be made by June 13th. You have a limited amount of time. And here's why it's June 13th, because by statute of the city charter, we must then commence with the tax lien sale by the fourth Tuesday of June. Please understand, this is a legal requirement. There is nothing that I can do about that date. So therefore, we must move forward because we've exhausted every other opportunity to give taxpayers the opportunity to pay. I recognize that these are very difficult, challenging times, but unfortunately, we must be compliant with the law, and therefore we must move forward with the tax lien sale. If you do not take advantage of the two options that I have laid out before you. Now, of course, there's the third option, which is you can come in and simply pay everything that is due, which I understand that that is probably extremely difficult for anyone to do. Here's what's going to happen with the tax lien sale. We have issued the public notice to the newspaper. You will also find that there will be notices here in our office about that date, which is June 24th at 10 a.m. is when we will then have the public auction of our tax lien sales. And we also have the list available on the website as well as the list available here in the office beginning on Monday. Please preview the list to ensure that your property is not on that list. And if by any chance it is, and you believe that it's an error, please contact our office immediately. But please understand that on June 24th, we will begin the tax lien sale process. What does that mean? That does not mean that we are selling your property. It does not mean that the property owner is going to lose their property. It means that we are selling our interest of the debt to a third party. The third party will have 3 years to collect on that. However, the homeowner will be required to pay on the interest and will be encouraged to pay on the principal over those 3 years. If you default on the interest on the payments, then that party who purchases the tax lien will be able to foreclose on the property. We're hoping that you'll be able to resolve these matters as soon as possible. And anything that our office can do, we will be gladly able to step in and to assist you in any way. Here's the other thing I want to make sure that I tell you about. We also have the second installment of your city taxes that are due for 2025. Please make sure you remain current. Please do not wait till the last minute. If possible, come in and pay your taxes now so that you can make sure that you are in front of this process. My office remains available to assist you in any possible way. It is unfortunate that we are at this place, but as you know, we have listed out that we have over 500, almost 600 properties that are in arrears, and unfortunately, the city must move forward with these efforts. Now, Vernon, thank you once again for entrusting me to be your comptroller, and thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Anything that we can do, please feel free to contact our office here in City Hall as soon as possible. Thank you.